I'm in a virtual screen 2, and we'll go to 3 here, and we keep the active screen will give this bluish color, which I don't think goes well with the overall theme. So what I will do is change that, and let's open up the Genie, and on the JWMRC theme file, you can change the color of the bluish. Right now it's red because Genie is opened and that's active, but we'll go back to a, so that tells you which screen I'm on, but I prefer another color, so we'll just go ahead and go to Genie, and what we need to do is active background color, which is bluish. We want to change that, and we'll go ahead and highlight it, and then go to and this is the color that's present right now. So rather than just picking one of the other colors, what we can do is just go ahead and color picker, and then maybe this color is reasonable, so we'll just click on that and then go ahead and OK, and it's changed to that color. So we'll go ahead and save it, and then restart the JWM. Let's see if it color will change, and now it blinked. And let's go move to another window, window 1 for example. Now you can see the color has changed from a bluish to this color is what I prefer. Another minor detail that I can go over is when I open up URXVT, a terminal, that there is a little bit of gap on the right, and we can adjust that gap with a again open up a Genie, and this time we'll open up a defaults xdefaults file, which specifies the size of the URXVT and location of URXVT. So let's go ahead and open it up again. What I prefer to do is just to make it a little bit larger width-wise. So this is the width, and right now it's 72. Let's try 74, see what happens. Go ahead and save it again, and then restart JWM. And let's go ahead and open it up. URXVT now, I think it's just about perfect. When you open up a rocks, as is set right now, is that it will have this unsightly scroll bar here on the right side. I prefer not to have it at all, but I'm unsure how to get rid of it. So my next is to go ahead and not make it not so prominent. So scroll bar usually, for example, if you make this a little smaller, like this, just the Control E scroll bar changes. Obviously, Control E just puts it to the correct size in rocks. So Control E will just resize the to the appropriate size of the window, which I think is great. So, but I'll go through with you how to change the scroll bar appearance, and you can go to F12 and then go to System and set up let's say pup control, and then we'll go to Window Manager setting and theming. Once you have it all set up like this with a menu and a taskbar and so on, it's best not to make any major changes. But I have gone through here just to change the scroll bar. Easiest way to do is apply decorations, GTK, and go to in my case, just rather plain flat gray rounded. So we'll go ahead and click that and simply apply, and let's see what happens to the scroll bar. And since I prefer this, since I can't seem to eliminate it, so if anyone knows the answer or how to eliminate it and not have it seen, let me know. Again, I think is right now there is we can go ahead and optimize. So let's close all this and close, and we'll use a Control E again, because right now it's not exactly correct. So Control E is so he puts it in the right size window. Next we will set up a Deadbeef, which is a music file player for Linux, and in this particular distribution, Deadbeef cannot be downloaded using Puppy Package Manager. So what you have to do is go to the website. So I'll leave a link to this website. So we go to Puppy, and I have it listed under Mega. And so after you get there, just simply click Deadbeef, and then we want a 64-bit, and then right click on it and just download. So then after it gets downloaded, what you end up is so there is Deadbeef. I just downloaded one before, so we'll just go ahead and delete this one that's just downloaded. So we'll delete this. So once you download it, what you can do is just go ahead and click on it, and then extract, and then all, and we want it right there. So we'll go ahead and close that, and then close this, and we can go ahead and close one, and then we'll open up backslash and back opt, and we'll go ahead and move this Deadbeef portable file and move it to opt folder. We'll move it there. Okay, this now we don't need this, we'll just cancel it. And then first thing you should do is just take a brief look in the portable file of Deadbeef. So you'll see, we'll say Control E, you'll see a menu of add. So right now Deadbeef is not listed in the multimedia, so it's recommended you go ahead and click and allow to be added to the menu. So let's take another look, and multimedia, and now it's available. Okay, multimedia Deadbeef portable. Okay, now we'll go ahead and close this. We will maximize this. I think on a default setting for this particular program, it has its own appearance, which is not what we want. We want to just get rid of this default configuration. So to do that, we can go ahead and go to View, and we certainly don't want to use the equalizer at this point. We'll just unclick it, and then we'll have to go into Design Mode. So Design Mode allows you to design the appearance of Deadbeef. So you can, once you're in the design mode, what you want to do is just right click and then go ahead and delete. So we can see that this major window has been deleted, but we also want to delete up here. So we'll go ahead and delete, and the play buttons we will also want to delete. Furthermore, we want to just delete this. So we just playing with a clean slate. So then right click and insert. What I prefer to do is the left and right. I start first, and then I'll have a album art and a scope here, and then a playlist here. But before that, we can go ahead and make further changes here, top and bottom, and we'll put another top and bottom. You'll see in a minute why I'm doing this. So we'll put one more top and bottom, and then we'll go ahead and move this all the way up here, and then this time we're gonna insert left and right, and another one left and right, and then we'll move this over with the, and what we want to do in the middle is insert playback controls. So then this control gets inserted. Let's put it about in the middle. Okay, and then make it a little smaller. No, you can't do that. Okay, so then let's just move this down a bit, and here we want to put in the album art display. Okay, and then here we want to put in a seek bar. So this is obviously you know, you have a lot of leeway on whatever you want, but this is what I generally do. And then here, right click, insert spectrum, and then here I insert a playlist with tabs. Okay, so right now we don't want this. We'll just delete it. Here, insert with the, we'll try it again, insert with tabs. Get out of design mode. So once you get out of the design mode, I want to eliminate this playlist, which is I don't need that. I'll just remove the playlist. Right click on the tab, and I want to remove it. Furthermore, I also want to remove the playlist here. Now we have it just replaced by default. Now what I want to do is put in my own file the music folder. So we'll add folders, and mine happens to be in a file system. I'll go to the my partition where I have all the data, and then under music I have a whole bunch of lots of music here. So it's loading up the folder, and it's giving some errors which we can ignore for now, and we'll let it go ahead and continue to load it up. So now it's finished. We'll just simply close this window, and now you can see that it's changed into a folder name of music, and then we'll just go ahead and play. You can see the sound, you can hear the sound. We don't want to play too long, so we'll go ahead and stop it. Okay, so far we have been able to change the appearance with the album art and the scope, and then we will adjust this a little bit more, the appearance wise and duration. So next step is to go ahead and further refine it. So we can go into preferences now, and default audio source is fine. Playback, only thing I usually do is prevent a clipping, and I don't want to automatically restart the last song when I launch the dead beef. And minimize, close. Precision. So we'll go to close, minimize this to tray. I want to just, when I close it, I just wanted to quit the program rather than just making it minimized. and then appearance. Okay, right now you can see the we want to change the color of this to perhaps match more of the theme elsewhere. So let's just see what happens if you try to. Right now this bar refers to the color of this, so we'll change the color and then color one of my red colors, FF0000. Now you see that it has changed to the red color. And then tab strip has to do with the tab function here. Right now there is a it's on a you can certainly change to the font of your choice. I have installed Nihilus font, which is what I prefer, and then I can go ahead and go down to 14 size, and that seems to work okay. And let's see what happens. You can see that the font changed here. Okay, and then playlist here we can go ahead and overwrite and then make our own odd and even colors. I may want to just make it slightly closer to that color. So let's see what that, so it makes a very subtle change, which is fine for now. And the selected here, we want to change that to a red color. Now the red color has been changed, and then I want the color of this. White is fine if you prefer, but let's go ahead and change to the yellow, see what that looks like. So that looks better to me. So likewise, I also want to change this to Nihilus regular 14, maybe 13. Okay, so that looks fine. And then we'll go ahead and change that to Nihilus regular 13. And columns, and then change to Nihilus regular 13. And you can also change the color of cursor also. It's already italic, so we'll just make it bold. So, and then so that overall looks reasonable. Let me just go ahead and put this, you can see a little bit better perhaps. Okay, and then visualization. So this visualization has to do with the color of this. Again, we'll go ahead and change that to so that's changed. Okay, so next what I tend to do is change the hotkeys. So quick movement around the and control of the dead beef. So what I tend to do is go ahead and remove this, and then I don't find these are very helpful, and return just play return key just plays it, but I don't really, okay, that's fine. And toggle pause, I tend to use toggle pause M as mute. So when I make it pause, then obviously it mutes, and then when I enter again, then it starts playing. That's why I don't need the play, but we'll just leave it for now. And then go ahead and remove that. Play random, I'm used to just using U as unshuffle as a random. Next, Rather than B, I'll go N. Stop, I don't need that because I use toggle. Pause. Here I've already made M, but I can also start just a T to toggle pause. Play, I don't need. Previous, we'll just make it P, and then apply and close, and then we'll make this screen full size. Now if I want to just go to random music file, I click on U, and then it goes to, and then I want to go to the song before P, another U, just go to another song, N, and then M is just go ahead and stop it, or T. So, and then this is how I get around. And one other thing that I forgot to mention is the under references, plugins. It's a good idea to have album artwork plugin, and then just enable all this. Cover JPG is fine, and this will help populate some of the album art that may not be present when you get a song. Okay, so I find that's helpful. Okay, and then let me go and again U N. Okay, and F4 to close.